As the title says, it's what the Torah teaches us about life. But the subtitle is the key, because everything, it's mind-blowing, really, is in the Torah. It's amazing. Every week, no matter where you live in the world, all Jewish people study the same portion, the same Torah portion, every week. And it got set thousands of years ago. It was divided into 54 sections, okay, by Rabbi Akiva, but you'll have to read my book. I do a whole intro on that. Why are certain stories brought together in the Torah in a week? Why are they put together to study in a week? So they have to have something in common, or it wouldn't make any sense. And I figured if I was wondering that, then other people might be too. I do my best to stay focused on the theme that binds the portion together. Like all my books, it's sort of a guide, because there's no way I can get everything in. And it was more than double the size, and every time I edited, it kept getting bigger. And then I found out that I have a page restriction in publishing. I don't like being restricted in any way. I don't fit in a box in any way, shape, and form. I just don't. Even when I try, it just doesn't work. It's not happening. So I had to edit a lot to get it down to where it is. The more I study the Torah and the sacred writings, the more amazing it becomes. And I think you can't get any more amazing, and the Torah just amazes me even further. It really does tell you everything. I mean, it can answer any question. It's amazing. Just so that people can see that it's not just about something that happened long ago. It's not just an old book. It still is as relevant today as it always was, which is mind-blowing. It really is. It's a living Torah. It excites me. I'm hoping it excites other people. So I'm hoping to share my excitement about that, along with the themes, because that is something that I was wondering about myself, so I figured other people might be too. And no one else had addressed it. I hit fortune telling, prophecy, relationships, God, what is God, what is the Torah, religion, nation building. I have so many different things that I pulled out as the theme. I kept the anecdotes down, and I was going to cut them out, you know, the personal ones. I don't like writing about myself. I don't even like talking about myself, but several friends who'd read certain chapters said, absolutely not, you've got to leave them in there. And I said, why? I've got to edit, so my stuff should go out. And they said, no, I should leave them in because it makes it more personable, and it makes it something that they can relate to and say, wow, that really is relevant from the Torah, written thousands of years ago. I am really sorry to the readers of my website that I have not been writing every week or more as I had been. I thought I would finish editing what the Torah teaches us about life by the beginning of, 2012. But it didn't happen. Then I was looking at Valentine's Day. No. And then it was my husband's birthday. And then, okay, no. My birthday, not ready yet. Mother's Day still needs tweaking. Father's Day, not going to happen. Rosh Hashanah, didn't happen then either. So, Yom Kippur, it was going to be ready to be published when God decided it was ready. And that's the way it is. I am the one who keeps going back and making changes, because the more I learn, then I go, oh, some parts I've had to throw out and say, wait a minute, I know something more important, deeper. I'm taking it in a whole different direction. If you know me personally, if I've ever taught you, you'll feel like you're actually with me. This one includes my humor, my love of science and politics and religion and history. And my favorite two subjects are politics and religion, and my grandma used to, may she rest in peace, my grandma Eleanor used to always say, Laura, you got to not talk about politics and religion. You get people upset. I said, but Grandma, it's the only thing fun to talk about. So, you know, she used to say, you're going to get in trouble. But I don't get in trouble. I felt like it was more okay to just let myself shine through, my personality shine through a bit more in this book, and my humor. It's a big book, and it's so much easier to learn, I think, when there's humor. It goes down so much easier. It makes it more interesting, I think. So there's a lot more of, I guess, my joy coming through. I think my joy comes through in all my books. I write from my heart, and I write for God and to help other people. So my joy, I hope, comes through in all of it. But I felt a little bit more of my humor slipped in on this one. I'm very serious about God, but the God I know has a sense of humor. We are made in His image. I know Grandma Eleanor did not like me talking about politics and religion. Obviously it's about religion, but it's not just about religion, because the Torah is for everybody. Sometimes, you know, the truth is staring you in the face, and you got to keep until finally you go, oh, how did I not see that? And there's so many plain truths that are in the Torah that really are, you don't even have to delve that deeply. You go, wait a minute. Of course that's going to happen if you do this, this, and this. You'd think that would be an easy question to answer. What am I proudest of? God keeps blessing me with insight after insight after insight, that there's so much more that needs to be delved into, just a book focusing on just one particular thing. That to say that I'm proud, I always pray that it pleases God. You know, if my writing style helps people to see the Torah in a new light, to really want to study like I love it, then I'm proud of that. I just keep trying to do my very best. And I always feel like, because I'm constantly learning, oh, but I really need to go talking about this and this and that. It may be my best work, but proud, I don't even know if that applies. I am honored by it. I'm humbled by it. I just keep praying that I am putting forth something that makes God proud, that's what God wants out there. I certainly enjoyed writing it, because there's so much to learn, but that I did something completely new, and I hope I made Rabbi Akiba, who's the one who made the divisions, I hope I made him proud. So in that, I did something different, brought something different to the world that I haven't found out there. I'm happy to enlighten people with what I learned. I guess I'm proud that God sees me fit to keep giving me insights. It feels like God's saying, you know, this is good. This is good. This is what I want. And I hope I'm right. And the more it keeps happening, the more I know that I'm doing what I was supposed to be doing all along. And that's pretty cool.